Hey, today is February 11th, and in 3 days, February 14th, it is a very special day.
That's right. It's Arizona's birthday.
Valentine's Day. Come on, guys.
Hey, welcome back to Worth the Dram. I am Red.
And I'm Grim.
What?
Here you go, buddy. This
What?
is your home for...
Why are you giving me pecan pie?
No. It's bourbon pecan pie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. This comes to us from Nosh Tucson. It's here, local bakery.
Yeah.
Man, I started browsing their online shop, and I saw bourbon pecan pie, and I couldn't resist.
I'm happy you didn't.
With it, they're... Yeah? Did you start with the crust, you weirdo?
It was over there.
Okay.
It was closest to my hand.
So I want to get more into this later, because there is a decent segue for this.
Yeah.
We have a purpose here today.
We do have a purpose.
This has a purpose.
We're purposeful.
Getting in my mouth.
Try that
Almost.
again.
Almost. Oh, man. Look, I know you had a purpose for this, but I'm going to eat this.
This is a distraction. I'm not going to eat it all up front. I'm going to pick on it as we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I gotta hear that bourbon. Oh, man. How can you stop?
Because we have a job to do. All right. I'm going to pick on it as we go. So, we mentioned in the cold open that in 3 days, it is the... We called it Arizona's birthday, but it's actually the anniversary of Arizona's founding.
Yes, founded in 1912. It was the 48th state and the last contiguous state of the contiguous U.S.
Contiguous is a hard word to say.
It is.
Pecan pie in your mouth.
when your mouth is stuck together with pecan pie. Contiguous is a very hard word to say.
Yeah. So we've been toying with the idea of doing a blind flight for a while now. We figured, actually, we happen to be in possession of quite a few Arizona
Multiple.
distilleries.
Multiple.
Yeah.
We will give a shout out to Del Bach, who we've had on this channel before.
Yep.
But we wanted to get into some other Arizona distilleries.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't we can't keep running back to Del Bach.
Because this has been the Del Bach channel
Yeah.
so far.
You're really, I can hear every chew.
Sorry.
You're like leaning so far over here. Anyway, so today we are taking a look at Copper City Bourbon, Adventurous Stills Fossil Creek, which is not a rye. Red's been trying to convince me it is rye because we just...
It's got rye in it, though.
Yeah. And Thumb Butte, Bloody Basin.
Yeah. So this is Arizona Distilling Company, Copper City Bourbon.
Did I not say Copper City?
You did, but that's the name of the bourbon. Arizona Distilling Company is the name of the distillery.
All right, fair enough.
This is a really good pie.
The pie is actually really distracting. I probably shouldn't have started the episode this way. So huge shout out to Tina at Nosh. That it's killer. Yeah. This.
Wrong room.
Before we get into the flight, why don't we talk about this a little bit? So, there are a lot of reasons why February is a big month.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day being one of them, Arizona's founding being another, and Black History being another.
Yeah.
And we are planning on focusing on Black History Month with a bottle of Brow Brothers, who they've made history actually.
They have.
So 3 brothers.
Sorry, I'm not a very good co-host right now.
I'll take over. So 3 brothers, they are the first black-owned distillery to open in Kentucky. We are going through some channels to get a bottle here so we can finish Black History Month with the bottle and actually give that the attention that it deserves on our channel.
Yes.
In doing my research for topics to talk about...
I finished my pie.
I see that.
More, please.
So I guess when you have a blurb and you can talk for a little bit, then I'll finish mine. So in doing our research, that's how we stumbled upon Nosh.
Well, actually, yeah, I saw him on Facebook.
Okay.
It was a Kagan 9 article.
Yeah.
And they did, mention the African American owned business in Tucson.
And I mean, the people behind Nosh, they've been dreaming about putting a bakery together for, I think, years. It's been a long time goal of theirs, and they finally said last year, they were like, you know what, we're not going to let the pandemic slow us down because they can still safely provide good baked goods.
Yeah.
Quality baked goods.
I will attest to the quality.
Yeah, man, that's killer. I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah.
Talk a little
So the one thing on that so Cake on 9 is our local news channel.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the remarkable things is one, opening a new business during the pandemic, when a lot of small businesses were closing down or having trouble. But two, turning a profit, especially for a new business and a bakery and stuff like that. So they are definitely. I think we can both attest to they're putting out a killer product. So we will link,
pie,
we'll link them down below.
We absolutely will. Tina's going to give us another pie for the Instagram, so also check out our Instagram. We meant to
Yes.
get good shots of this.
We
I'm terrible at serving pie,
yeah.
so
I'm not disagreeing with you.
it's very edible but not aesthetically pleasing. So check out our Instagram for the better pictures.
Yes.
Where was I going with this? I actually had an opportunity to actually meet Tina today when I went to go pick this up. Yeah, it was very cool. I got a little bit of insight of like how they started their business. And
Yeah. So you mentioned their name, Nosh. That's a interesting name. How did they come up with that?
So I did actually ask that before I
Yeah?
left. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your pie.
Excuse me for a second. I thought we had an agreement that
I know.
I would be allowed to eat. So I did ask Tina how they came up with that term, and she actually, so she has a dual heritage. So she has a Black and Korean heritage, and she mentioned that a big part of both cultures is food. You know, gathering people that you care about, serving good food, everybody having a good time. And when she and her friends started this, you just reminded me of Napoleon in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where he's like the last little scoop in the ice cream. Anyway, so when she and her friends started Nosh Up, they were kind of looking for like a cozy umbrella term for that concept.
Yeah.
That tradition of just serving good food to good people.
Yeah.
And Nosh is actually an English term
Nice.
for that.
For getting together and eating and sharing food.
Yeah,
and-
I forgot to look if I think it can take on the form of a noun or a verb.
Yeah. So we noshed on some pie. Is that what
We
you're
did
saying?
nosh on some pie.
Yeah. I like it. Thank you, Nosh. Thank you, Tina.
She's also a whiskey fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you use some good bourbon in here.
So technically, this is Jack Daniels. So
Okay.
technically,
You
it's a
use some good
Tennessee
whiskey
whiskey.
in here.
It's a no. Hold up. We've said before that a Tennessee whiskey fits the criteria for a
Yes,
bourbon.
it does.
Yeah.
It's just distilled in Tennessee, and Tennessee has to feel special.
Yeah. So I did ask her what was in there.
Yeah.
It's Jack Daniels.
It's good.
But she did tell me that her current favorite is Basil Hayden.
Really?
Yep.
I am a big fan of Basil Hayden's. We have a bottle.
We
We
do.
should probably get it on the bar.
Maybe we can have Tina join us for that one.
Maybe we can have Tina join us for that. So heads up, Tina.
I'm getting that. That was a good idea. Behind the camera. All right, so I can't. I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to take the pie with me. We're going to go inside. We're going to have the ladies come behind the bar. They're going to pour our whiskey for us, and then we'll come back.
And we'll come back, and we'll be doing a blind flight.
Yeah, I think we'll do the infinite after the pour. Because
that makes
I
sense.
already screwed up the order.
I mean, why not?
And then we'll come back and we'll snifferize some whiskey here.
We're gonna go eat the rest of a pie real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Well, that was a weird cut.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Red,
And I'm Mrs. Grimm.
and we are going to pour the guys' blind flight. So we're gonna mix it up a little so they don't know which is which. I'll start with this one.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will take this
So
one.
I'll pour the leftmost glass, and you want to take.
I'll take the middle.
All right, sounds good. Here.
It's going to be just the way
I'm
it
gonna reach
normally
across
is.
you just like Red does.
And I'll just reach across you. You're good.
There we go. That looks like a good amount, right?
That's reasonable, considering this is round 2. And after, their last trio, Chris was so messed up.
Oh, yep.
I don't know. Oh, I messed it up. I called him by his name. Well, anyways.
There we go.
I think I already way poured.
And the guys are gonna be adding these to the infinite bottles, not us, because
Yeah,
reasons.
we'll probably make a mess.
And then I'll trade you. And we'll get the last one.
I'm looking. Want to make sure you start the camera.
Yes, we started the camera.
We can hit buttons.
Here, I'll let you rearrange these if you want to hand me the last bottle, and
Okay.
then we'll mix them up on the board so you guys don't know what they are.
Have you been to Fossil Creek before?
I haven't.
What?
No.
Oh, you guys need to go. So
I don't get out much.
Nobody gets out much these days, girl.
That's for sure.
But I used to take my dog Lottie. I don't know if you ever had a chance to meet Lottie. She was terrified of everybody.
I did.
Well,
She's a sweetheart.
She's a whole new person when she goes out in the wild. But it's beautiful. Everybody thinks of Arizona as being a desert with just cowboys, cows, and
Jackalope.
nothing, jackalope. And although there are all of those things here, there are also beautiful areas where there's creeks and waterfalls up in the north, and that's definitely a place that you'd want to go. It's gorgeous. The water is clear. It's beautiful. Lots of trees and shade. The trails are nice. It's
Nice.
You need to go.
All right. Well,
Definitely.
I will put that on my Arizona list.
Do you remember the order? Because I definitely
I
don't.
do. So the first one here was the Copper City. The second one was the Fossil Creek.
Okay.
And the third one is the Thumb Butte.
Nice.
Not Thumb Butte, as much as I like to joke that it is Thumb Butte. It is not.
Yes.
So we'll see if the guys can do this. They've never smelled it or tasted these ones before. So we'll see how well they do. You know, this is fun. We should take over the show one day. What do you think?
I think we could do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Thumbs up if you want to see us take over the show one day.
If you want to see us try some whiskey and let you know what we think and what we smell, comment down below.
Yes. And we'll bring you guys back in.
Yep.
All right.
See you later.
So, at this point in time, we have no idea what they said.
No.
Or did, because
but-
we were in the other room eating pie.
Comment down below if you guys want to see more of our women on the channel. I was going to say more women on the channel, and I was like, wait. Yeah, you know what I meant.
I think it'd be easier just to get generic women than it would be to get our wives to come on routinely.
Well, comment down below.
So, all right,
Either way.
we haven't said a thing about these distilleries yet.
No, we've not.
No, we haven't. So, I can start with Adventurous.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can go left, right, if you want.
Well, I don't care.
All right.
So Adventurous Stills, they're located in Tempe, Arizona.
Yes.
And I think they were open in 2015. 2015.
2015.
Handcrafted, grain to bottle.
Yeah. And I think I was also reading they also have a handcrafted mash tun and handcrafted copper stills.
Very cool.
Like all handcrafted.
Yeah.
So, Thumb Butte Distillery. First legal distillery in Prescott, Arizona since Prohibition.
Very cool.
Located on the famous or infamous Whiskey Row. That was patronaged by Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, and Wyatt Earp's brother. Who I can't remember Wyatt Earp's
Jerry.
brother's name. Jerry Earp. But yeah, all local Arizona source ingredients. And then we can get into the other stuff, the story of why it's called Bloody Basin Bourbon later.
Yeah, we can get into that later.
Or another time. Or I'll link it down below.
So, moving on. Arizona Distilling Company.
Yes.
Copper City.
Bourbon.
Bourbon. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Copper City Bourbon was the first legally made whiskey in Arizona since Prohibition.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. So modern. So that
Also out of Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, but I was gonna say that's probably an older distillate because the modern company was founded in 2013.
Yes. So, if you look on the back of the bottle, it does say that it was. I want to get the wording right here. Distilled in Indiana, which astute viewers will know that's MGP.
Yep.
But then bottled, aged, and produced in Tempe, Arizona.
Okay.
So, and the first one since Prohibition
Yeah.
in Arizona. What's crazy is that I think like Delbach and Arizona Distilling Company at one point were the only two Arizona distillers. Sounds good. First glass. Glass number one.
Glass number one. Numero uno.
Numero uno. Ooh. I like the way that smells.
I do too. I gotta tell you. So the first sniff and only the first sniff because I didn't get it on the second.
Did you get like a barley note?
I was gonna say like a fresh cut grass almost.
Yeah.
But but like 2 or 3 houses down. Like real subtle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got like that barley note that came forward for me first.
Yeah. Yep. It's occurred to me that this is a test of our abilities here.
Yeah, because we don't have any notes to go off.
Yep, we got nothing. So I'm getting like a nice, it's kind of like a mid-tone of oak. It's really not right in the top. It's really not that subtle. It's just right up the middle.
Yeah, so I'm getting that kind of barley note. How did you put it? Grainy, but like warm bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah.
Grainy.
Okay.
But you're right. There's a mid sniff of oak. I don't know how to say that correctly. But then I get some classic sweetness.
What's the probability and statistical term for middle? Is it mean?
Mean?
Or median?
The median.
Median. It's
Median.
a median sniff.
So there's a median sniff of oak in there.
Yeah, I like it.
Man,
That's punchy.
it's punchy, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Old Elk wheat.
A little bit. I mean, it's a far cry from the old elk.
Oh no, 100, but the initial
Reminiscent.
mouthfeel, yeah, it's reminiscent of that.
It's really smooth, but it's like a sparkly top note. Not
Yeah.
like sparkling water, but more like a iron filings.
I can't. Yes,
Not the taste,
so,
but you know what I mean. The thing, the sparklers.
yeah, no magnesium.
Correctly. No, it's iron filings.
I think we talked about it. I can't remember what episode it was, but almost like carbonated water. You know the aftertaste you get of carbonated water?
Yeah,
where
yeah.
It's kind of like
It kind of tastes like CO2.
yeah. So I get that. I get that in the taste,
Yeah.
like mid palate. So initially I get like I'll lean back on that graininess on the front palate, like a grainy sweetness. Like I said, my first thought was like a wheated bourbon, but I get that, and then it's like kind of that carbonated CO2 type feel, and
Yeah.
then,
There's that, we've mentioned a few times that leafy greenness, and I'm still getting that. Like that, it's not really fresh cut grass, but it's something fresh. It's definitely like a fresh woodsy smell.
it's still I feel it's like the back of my tongue, it's just like sitting there,
Like the front of your throat.
like the front of my throat, back of my tongue.
I'm gonna move on to the next one.
All right, we'll move on to the next one.
All right.
Ooh,
I'm gonna try holding this like you do.
yeah.
No, it feels weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'd say a little rubbery. From our experience with the rubbery smell from the pumpkin spice from Sons of Liberty and the Lafroig, it's almost like this smells like a whiskey with like a couple drops of Lafroig.
I'll give you that. I'm getting that almost musty tobacco on the nose.
Almost. It's because like it's triggering like Dalmore memories.
Yeah.
But it's not that mushy wet tobacco that we got.
No, it's like you're opening a jar of, dried tobacco.
Yeah.
In the nose, but I can't get past it. All right, is this gonna reset my snifferizer?
I don't know. But is that kind of what you're getting?
What flavor is that?
This is that Pirate's Cove, so it's like
man, that's nice.
it's got hints of rum. Honestly, like,
It's not terribly sweet.
no, doesn't smell sweet at all. It's like it's just that earthy, that tobacco, that
Yeah.
kind of rubbery. Rubbers, that sounds like a bad term, but it really is like it's just
Yeah, it's what you're
Yeah.
smelling. I don't know if I get that. I think I'm hung up on that.
like an inner tube actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Ready?
can do that.
Fiery.
It reminds me of the Freud,
Yeah, it really does.
but more fire. Like a match has gone out and you're smelling that smoke, that leftover like wisp of smoke coming off the match. That's what I get in there.
Yeah. It's I get a little bit, it's like the searing, it's like the crust on a good steak. Like it's
Yeah.
like a over an open
that's-
flame. Like that's
Yeah. There's a sweetness in there, but it's behind everything else.
so I got to tell you, after eating the pie, like I'm having a lot of trouble
Picking
picking up that it's a very, very subtle sweetness, and I'm not getting a whole lot.
Get some water from me.
Yeah.
And I'm still breathing this. I've had one sip. It's probably been 2 minutes. I'm still breathing. I'm still exhaling that kind of like tobacco smoke.
Yeah.
That's interesting though.
So if I'm being honest, it's not my favorite right now, and I think that is just because of how much pie I just ate, and then the relative sweetness of this one here.
Yeah. No, it's interesting.
Yeah. Any other day, I think I'd be into that 100%.
Pie could have screwed up our palates a little bit.
Yeah. That it tastes like the barrel. Like that's a
good.
I think that's the densest barrel flavor that we've gotten
Yeah.
so far.
That was real heavy barrel, but there is a caramel like sweetness riding kind of underneath everything.
Yeah. It pops up in the finish.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean it tastes like a charred barrel. I'll sneak another snifferizer. I almost get like a. I really like the scent on this one.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a depth to it, and I think I almost get like a red wine feel from it.
Okay. I was thinking that I was getting some kind of like a cherry or like a darker fruit like grape
Yeah.
or I thought I was getting that, but I think red wine is probably much
Yeah.
closer to
No, I mean that.
what I was thinking.
But I get that, and then there's backed by like a sweetness.
Yeah. This one's. I think on the nose, I have to guess that this one is probably sweeter than the first one that we tried. Definitely sweeter than the second one.
Man, I don't know. I smell
Ooh.
the first one. Now I'm like, that smells the sweetest.
So, yep. Well, I think this one kind of.
Yes.
This is weird. This is new for us. What kind of? Yeah, we've done the Flights of Fancy. This is the first time that we've ever taken a flight seriously.
Yes.
So this one has got the dessert sweetness.
Yes.
This one has got that underlying
Like depth of sweetness.
Yeah.
Like dark sweetness. Does that make sense?
yeah, like dark fruits. Like
Yeah. Dark fruit.
that joke didn't land the first time we did it, and it didn't land the second time.
I can't not do it though.
I know.
But yeah, I almost get like a red wine, an underlying sweetness, and then there's something else. I don't know. What do you get?
A little bit of star anise, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking. There's some sort of spice in there.
Yeah,
I'm not,
and it's
I can't
just
put
it's
my-
real subtle, and
Yeah,
it's
I
somewhere
can't put my
between
finger
a
on it.
clove and a star anise, and I could see the face that you're making.
I'm gonna go in for it.
Let's do it.
So first word that comes to mind, it's always subjective, but smooth.
Real smooth. Little bit of a bite in the finish,
Yeah.
but it's like a nougat flavor.
It's
I don't like the word nougat, and I hate that I had to say it, but that's what it's like Milky Way.
if I could describe the feel of a whiskey as round, like that feels rounded.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smell French fried potatoes.
So,
All right. So if you were gonna pick
nose-wise,
nose wise,
I'm gonna say 1 because I think
yeah,
I like bourbon, and I'm pretty sure that is one of the bourbons.
yeah. I'm
Actually,
stuck between,
I'm dead sure that 1 and 3 are bourbons, and I think that this right here is Adventurous Stills. because that is the only non-bourbon.
Are we?
And I'm getting no bourbon flavors out of that whatsoever.
That's very true. I'm not getting a whole lot of bourbon out of there.
I am 100% convinced that that is Adventurous Stills.
Are we?
Number 2.
Are we allowed to give answers now?
Right now, I'm asking for the one answer.
Okay. Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
That's just because I'm not getting any sweetness out of it at all.
Yeah, I mean just a very little bit, but that smoke is just very present.
Yep.
In that one. But on the nose, I really like the nose on the third one
I like it too.
because it's got that kind of depth to it. That
Yeah. So I think the pie might be kind of helping with my decisions here because after the pie, I want the classic
yes,
dessert flavors.
Yes.
Caramel, vanilla, because I feel like that goes really, really
Yes.
well with the pie that we just had.
smelling this after smelling the other two though, this is
Yeah.
that's all I get now is caramel and vanilla.
Actually, this one's, I still get that little bit of frosting. On a deep sniff,
Yeah.
you get that vanilla frosting in the back.
So I think I like the nose on the third one. So nose number 3. I don't know why we're going through each one, but
I don't know. So now that I've focused on the vanilla, like that's right at the top for me.
yeah.
And I think so. If I had to pick a front runner for me, I'm gonna go with number 1. I'll have what he's having.
I don't know. I'm having a tough time here. I think I'm gonna go with 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the flavors.
Yeah. And I mean that's okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. I'm glad.
We don't have to agree here because I actually like this format because it's just it's pretty much whatever we feel like at the moment.
All right, so we know this is Adventurous Stills.
We know that's Adventurous Stills. I think number 1 is Copper City,
I would agree with you.
and I think number 3 is Bloody Basin.
Yes, I would agree with you. Judges?
We got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Cool. That's super blind because we haven't tried these yet.
Yes.
But again, I mean, I really can't toot our own horn because once we knocked out Adventurous Stills, it was 50-50.
But you still had to get it right.
Yeah, I guess so.
We still had to get it right.
Yeah.
Now that I know Thumb Butte is port wide finished.
There you go. You got it. Like that's
Yeah.
professional.
So
Good call, man.
yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed that, but I enjoyed the whole flight. So
Yeah.
thank you for having a birthday, Arizona. And
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to our women.
oh yeah, so men, you have 3 days for that special lady in your life.
Yep.
Go out and grab her some Copper City bourbon or some Thumb Butte Bloody Basin. She will appreciate it. Or some Adventurous Stills. Fossil Creek.
Yep.
Shop local.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to get my wife another potted flower and we're going to see how long it takes her to kill it.
Ooh.
That's what we do every Valentine's Day.
Sushi?
Yeah.
Sushi.
Sleep in.
Ooh, would you like sushi?
Sleep in.
When do I not like sushi?
Sushi Nara. You guys want to go to Sushi Nara?
So, if you liked what you saw here today, comment down below. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Let us know. I mean, there are a lot more Arizona distilleries. So,
Yep.
what are some of your local favorites if you're here in Arizona? Or what are some of your favorites local to where you're at? And then, comment if you want to see some more of the behind-the-scenes crew
Yeah.
on this side of the bar.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Join our Discord.
Oh, yeah. Link down below. We got a Discord now.
Yep. And we're trying to build a community for you guys to basically reach us.
Yeah.
It's to make us more accessible.
And like tonight was the first time, but I posted some behind-the-scenes stuff to that Discord.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
This was a little like Easter egg, like
I like
type
that.
of stuff.
So we're getting all sorts of exclusive content over there.
Yeah. Exclusive. And then Instagram we post like every day.
Yep. I think you're almost at 1,700.
1,700 as of, we're at 1,696 right now.
Damn.
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody following us on Instagram
Definitely
and
appreciate
YouTube. Yeah. You
All
are
y'alls.
our community.
All y'alls.
Oh, y'all's.
Faux show.
Anyway, no matter how you like your whiskey, that's the right way.
Wow.